So how long have you been cooking?
I've been cooking literally since I was 8, but for other people and professionally for about 8 years now.
And what got you into that world?
My dad had a passion for cooking when I was growing up, and that was really his way of like showing love to other people. And he was in the military, and then when he got out of the military, he drove trucks, so he was gone a lot. Um, and one of the things we looked forward to was when he got home, he would cook. He would go to the grocery store and cook us big meals, and I was always at the counter watching him cook and learning. So that's where it started.
Is there a favorite meal that you have that you think back, whether it's something from him or something that you love
Yeah,
to cook?
his steak. He made the best steak. But now me and my husband have been watching Hell's Kitchen a lot. And like he's been picking up on little things. And he made a steak the other night. And I think he has my dad beat. So we got
Well,
to get
okay,
here.
so it's funny because Gordon Ramsay will teach you how to make the best steak. Screaming hot skillet or a grill, right? He would probably say a skillet in this case because it's going to be, I guess, pan roasted. Put some sort of olive oil down, then put the steak down, minute, flip it, then go side to side, then throw in some butter, then some shallots, then some garlic, then some rosemary. Bam!
Well, look at you.
That's Emerald Lagasse. Hold on.
Are you looking for a job?
What's that, Tim?
Are you looking for a job?
And coming from a vegan.
Oh.
Well, I'm not a vegan, but I'm a vegetarian, and my wife still eats meat, so I still know how to cook a steak. Ironically, I think I've become a better cook of meat since I stopped eating meat. I don't know why.
Discipline, man.
I don't know. Okay, so a steak, that's great. But it seems like the bistro, from the pictures that I can see, it's not open yet. It's opening soon?
Soon, yeah. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks is our goal.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about the menu.
So we're doing brunch. We have full breakfast meals. So we're doing Belgian waffles. Some of our flavors are peachy pecan, strawberry, vanilla bean. We have banana cream, and we'll be able to do a lot more flavors once we actually get going and get to do some different things. And then for lunch, we have paninis. We have a jerk chicken panini, a pulled pork panini, and we have a Monte Cristo. We're doing some bistro style sides like smoked Gouda corn, baked mac and cheese, and Cajun green beans. So simple stuff, but very yummy.
Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to trying that out. I've seen these pictures for what seems like for a long time, for at least a few months now. So I'm looking forward to those. How did you decide to take this idea to start saying, all right, this is the time. I want to do this thing for real.
Yeah. So as you know, I started baking about 8 years ago. I made a cake for my daughter and posted it on Facebook, and then we got an order that weekend. And I was terrified. I didn't think I could do it. It's like this huge fondant cake, and it was for a nurse's celebration. And I told her, I don't know how to do that yet, but I can try. And since it's my first time, I'll only charge you $20. This cake ended up weighing like 40 pounds, and it cost me like $90 just to make it. But it set us off in a direction that, obviously was meant for us. And then we had been working with the city of Newport News, looking at opening up a bakery. But I really wanted to combine my love for food and baking, and kind of get my toes wet before I just completely jumped into the restaurant scene. So we thought the mobile bakery and bistro would be a good way to go.
And so you charge $20 to the person who buys it. Were you trying to sell it on Facebook? Or did they just happen to see it and say, hey, like, we want something like that?
Yeah, she just happened to see. So the thing I made for my daughter was something totally different. It's called a pull apart, and it was cupcakes that shaped into like a ballerina dress, and it had a tiara on it. Mm-hmm. And she wanted a cake for a nurse's celebration. So we ended up doing a full sheet cake covered in fondant with a stethoscope and all kind of decorations on it. I have this thing where I go above and beyond, I guess, design wise, because my creative wheels get to going. So, I threw out $20. I had no idea what I was talking about.
So I mean, obviously a huge spread there just in costs to you, not the time and not, the marketing of the thing that you weren't really trying to market at that point. But so what did you learn from that experience of, hey, like, how do I really understand my cost and figuring out a number that's appropriate to charge someone?
Mm-hmm. So more than the materials, the thing that was the most important for me to figure out with my pricing and costs and stuff like that was the value of my time, because the cakes take a lot of work. You'll hear a lot of people say like, oh, it's just a cake, or I'll go to Walmart, but they really take hours, sometimes days of prep and cooking and designing to make it work. So that was the most valuable lesson that I took. And then just learning, the different costs of the materials and ingredients that it takes to make a quality cake.